Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up to all my fitness people out here on YouTube? Today I'm going to be doing a shoulders and tricep workout. Total shoulders with some basic exercises. I'm going to go through that because that's some stuff I want to get through. I want to hit my total shoulders, and I'm just getting my pad here. If you guys are just brand new to my channel, my name is Charlie D, and this is the channel Sixpack at 60. Now, I train here consistently on a daily basis. I train Monday to Friday. Today, I am here in Port St. Lucie, Florida. This week, we'll be up in Italy. We'll be in Rome, Naples. We'll be working out over there, too. So that's going to be pretty cool. So let me put a comment up here for you guys. Hold on. What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Today is a shoulders and tricep workout. So let's get busy. Feel free to drop a comment or ask a question or just say hi. What's up, my love? I see you there. Okay. All right. So, since I'm doing my shoulders first, let me warm up a little bit with my dumbbell. Actually, I'm going to be doing some rear delt flies first. So let me do that. I think I can do it right here. Let me see. Yeah, I can get it right here. All right, let me warm up a little bit. Oh, let me put up my watch. Yeah, I'm going to try to totally hit my shoulders from all angles using a basic exercises today. So I'm going to try to make sure we don't do a lot of those isolation exercises because beginners should stay away from isolation exercises. Mostly compound exercises, basic exercises. Okay. Here's a warm-up set with a little lighter weight. Rear delt flies. Okay. Whew, that was a good set. Okay, that was a good set. That was a nice warm-up set. The reason why I like to do my rear delts first is because most of my life I neglected my rear delts, so I want to do them first now so I don't continue to neglect them, because if I do them last, I hit them a little bit. So and I like to use dumbbell exercises for a lot of my movements because you use other muscles than the muscle you're actually training. You use stabilizing muscles. Like I've always said before, bent over like this takes a lot out of the breath. I went up a little bit in weight, 5 pounds. So. And it's not important about how much weight you use. It's important that you do make it harder for yourself. You know, progressively harder. So just a little bit more weight. Or more reps. or less rest, that you can create intensity like that too. I'm wearing my Almost Gym shirt from Colorado. This was the highest gym in the country, 10,300 feet. It sounds like it's raining. I wanted to get some time in the pool today. Okay. Next set. That was a good set. Whew. That was a nice set. All right, next exercise, I'm gonna do a Smith machine overhead presses. So let me get that set up here. Now it's important to make sure, let me check out, make sure this is looking right. Okay. Okay, so this exercise is real important to make sure you set yourself up properly here. Let's see how this works. Get this seat a little bit better. Okay. Whew. Yeah, the seat was a little far away, and I felt like I was using a little bit of my chest, so try to get a little bit more under it. Let me change this for a second. Yes, sir, Art. Lightweight, baby. That is actually lightweight, though. Now I try to I take a wide grip on the overhead press with the Smith machine, because with the wider grip you'll hit a little more of the side delts, has been shown, so I try to do that. Now remember, today I'm doing basic exercises that are compound movements, so you can get more muscles involved with it. This is not a specialization, this is a total workout. Okay, next set. Okay. Whew, that was a good set. What's up to everybody watching? If you guys just tuned in now, my name is Charlie D, and I train every day from Monday to Friday, about this time, 2 to 3, and I live stream it from wherever I'm at. Right now I'm in Port St. Lucie, Florida. Tomorrow we'll be here in Port St. Lucie, Florida, but we'll be traveling to Italy this week. I'll be training in Rome, then I'll be training in Naples, and also in Sicily. So we got some gyms to check out this week. So make sure you subscribe and check it out. Next set. You know, I used to do this behind the neck, but then it started hurting my shoulders. So if you guys want to do it behind the neck, you could try, but make sure you use a light enough weight. And you gotta, that's real old school, but it's not bad for your shoulders unless you have a shoulder issue already. So if your shoulder is okay, you can do it. But I can't fuck with that shit. Okay, hold on. Ready? Whew, that was a good set too. Let me get something here. So my wife is in the car and she turns on her phone. And she takes my Spotify off. And I'm training with no music, which is okay. All right, let me get the last set, this next set. Come on, man, Maria.
Music is not EDM, but house music is an evolution. And this is the start of the revolution. Let me hear the wicked drummer drum.
Okay, for some reason. All right. Oh.
music is an evolution.
Okay. All right, next set. Had enough rest in between. Shoulder presses with the Smith machine. Wide grip too. Whew. Okay, that was a good set. All right, next set is going to be shrugs. So actually I could do I'll do the upright rows first. I'm going to do a set of upright rows. Then we do some shrugs. That'll finish off the shoulders. Now, like I said before, I did overhead presses. I did basic compound movements to show you that there's basic stuff you need to do. Once you get a little more advanced, then you can hit some more isolation exercises like side delts, front delts, rear delts, and stuff like that. But the main things you need to do for shoulders: overhead press, upright rows, bend over rows. I didn't put those in today, but I'm gonna hit my back tomorrow. So that also hits the rear delts and your rear back too. So because your back is part of your shoulders too. You just don't get to see it that much. That's why for years I didn't work on my rear delts as much as I did the side delts and the front delts. Okay, so let me do some upright rows. Let me set up the camera. Okay. Okay. And about here. All right, now upright rows, let me show you. Upright rows with the close grip hits more of the traps. Upright rows with the wide grip hits more of the side delts. Now today I am doing isolation side delt exercises. So I'm going to do some upright rows with the wide grip. I'm gonna do it for 2 sets with the wide grip. Then I'll do a set with the close grip to warm up my traps, because I'm gonna do traps next. With my dumbbells, we're gonna do some shrugs. So let me get this going here. Wide grip. Hey, Alexa, raise volume. Okay. Whew. Yeah, wide upright rows, I like them. And after I do that exercise, I squeeze a little bit. See how it feels. If you guys getting anything out of my workout, do me a favor, hit subscribe. I'm trying to get to 300 subscribers by the end of the month. Let's see if I can get there. If you guys got a comment or a question, drop them in the comments. Okay, next set. Okay. Whew. All right. That's a good set. Now I'm going to do them with a close grip to hit my traps a little bit, to set my traps up for the next exercise, which is shrugs. Yeah, I'm excited about this trip. I love working out at different places like that. Okay, next set. Close grip. Now from close grip, more for the traps. Okay. All right. That was a good work. Good working set. Okay. Next exercise is going to be my dumbbell shrugs, which I could probably get them here. Let me see. The way I like to do the shrugs is from the side, so you guys can see that. Let me see. Yeah, I think this might be good. Let me get with you in a minute. Hold on. See, that's why it's good to see you in a live stream, because when you're a beginner, you don't know how much time to wait between sets. So I want to reiterate this. You wait till you're ready to do the next set. That might be 20 seconds, 30 seconds, depending upon the muscle group that you just worked. If it's a small muscle, it doesn't take as much exertion, so you can recover quicker. When you're doing heavy squats or lifting heavy deadlifts or something, it takes you a few minutes to recover. So, and now at this point of the workout, where it's a little past the midpoint, I take a little bit more rest. Especially for this exercise, because this next exercise is shrugs. And what I do with the shrugs, I try to bring my arms down, lean a little forward, not too much, and then bring my arms like this. Okay? That's what I try to do. Now, you can't do that with a real heavy weight. The problem is, with this exercise, you need to use a heavy weight. So you have to find a weight that's good enough to create stimulation on your traps, but light enough that you can control. So sometimes I like to go real heavy and just go bonkers and shit, but right now today I'm not going to do that. We're going to go with these 55s so I can concentrate on the squeeze and the stretch. Right there. Okay. See, the shrugs, you have to come all the way down. You have to pull them up and tense them a little bit. It's real easy to want to use a heavy weight and just move shit, you know, but you don't want to do that. I appreciate you guys watching. Okay, next set. Okay. Okay, because you also got to remember the traps don't just bring your shoulders up, they bring them back too. So if you can combine the movement, the upward movement with the backward movement, I feel that shit should work better than just bringing them up like that. If you have a comment about that, let me know. But I think in my experience, it seems to work better like that. As far as if you were looking at it from a science-based point of view, it should work. I have to order a couple more dumbbells. I need, let me see. I need like a 65 and a 75. Or even bigger than 80, I don't know. All right, next set. Stretch. Okay. Yes, this is my personal gym. Somebody just asked me a question. I can't really read who it is. What does it say? Front money? Not many motherfuckers know what that means. I know what that means, front money. Okay. Alright, now, that was my shoulders. We're done with the shoulders. So let's see what I did here. First shoulder exercise, I did rear delt flies. The reason being is because I want to do those, prioritize my rear delts first. So I did those first. Then second, what did I do second? For my shoulders, I did some shoulder presses with the Smith machine. Then we did some upright rows to target the side delts and the traps. Then I hit the shrugs to do the traps. Now, granted, that is a total compound basic movement workout. Basically, you hit all your whole shoulders that way. That's a good basic workout. Now, as you get a little farther along, you can start doing some isolation exercises like side delt exercises. You know, get your delts capped a little bit. So, okay. First exercise I'm gonna do is overhead tricep extensions over here. Let's get that going. Because I am gonna be doing skull crushers too, so let's get that going here. Thank you, man. How old are you? I think, am I saying that right? Front money? Is that what that is? Because I don't have my glasses. Because at 60 years old, you need some glasses when you're looking at that computer. Okay, what am I doing now? Overhead tricep extension with the rope. And front money, I'm 61 right now. Okay. what we got going on here. Okay, this set was way too light. Let me get another little bit of weight on there. Oh, you're 23? Alright, well, keep watching my channel. I'm going to show you what to do so you don't, so when you're 60 like me, you can not be one of them cats riding around Walmart in a buggy and shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is a little too close. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Let me see. Oh, I got a bar right there. Okay. Now, as soon as I do those triceps, I try to tense up my triceps, keep them hard. And that exercise that I'm doing right now, the overhead tricep extension, works the bottom of your triceps. Now, the only way you hit this bottom of your triceps, this back part, is when you do the exercises with your elbows behind your head in this position. So everything overhead, or what they call sculpt crunches, which I am going to do those in a minute too. So, I think I could put a little bit more weight on there. All right, next set. I think this is a little too close. Let me see. Fucked up everything now. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. But I have it on a gimbal and it's very tricky to touch. But yeah, make sure if you guys are getting something out of this workout, subscribe, because I travel all over the country and all over the world at different gyms too. So I'm just started streaming it a couple months ago. So I realized I should have been streaming all the times. I was all over the place, but now I'm doing it. So better late than never, right? Okay. Okay, whew. Oh man, that was a good set. Whew. Oh, yes. Yes, I do train alone. I saw the comment on there. I train alone here, but I have clients that I train in the morning, and I train at a local gym too. Do some personal training at a local gym here in Port St. Lucie. Okay. Now I'm going to be doing push downs with a straight bar. Okay. Let me see something here. Okay. All right. Now this exercise here is a straight bar push down. Now that hits the side of the triceps here, this side. So you want to get total tricep development. You got to hit all different triceps, heads of the triceps. This is called tricep push downs or tricep extensions with a straight bar. Okay. Ooh, once I start feeling myself pushing with my shoulders, that's when I stop. Okay. Ooh, that was a good set of missing. Those looks. Can't really tell from the mirrors here. Some angles look really good. Let me see my legs. Let me see my calves in this leg. Can't really see. Well, I'll be doing my legs in a couple days, so check them out. Now let me get done with another set. Then I'm gonna be doing skull crushers. Oh. Yeah. Ooh, I got the triceps burning on that one. That's pretty good. Let me see if I can come around the other way with this here. Whew. Okay, let me see how we get this here. Okay, now when I do this exercise, I forgot to say before, I contract, I tense my tricep right as I'm doing it. That's why I'm able to use a lighter weight. Use a lighter weight and get more out of it. It also saves on your joints too. So if you are young watching me, unless you're doing competitive powerlifting or competitive bodybuilding, there's no reason for you to be stretching your joints by putting a lot of unneeded stress on them. Okay, here we go. First set, next set. Okay. Whew. That was a good set. All right, let me get some skull crushers in here. Hold on. Let me get this over here. Oh, yeah. Okay, from money, I'll see you next time. All right, now I'm going to be doing some skull crushers. Let me get this together here. Okay, I think there would be good for some skull crushers. Okay. Okay, now skull crushers also alright, let me get in there. Now skull crushers, well, that exercise is like the overhead tricep extension, just from a little different angle. It's definitely considered to be one of the mass builders of the triceps. So that's why I have to include it in a total tricep workout, so because it's a main one. Also, another big one that I wish I could put in, but I hurt my shoulder about 2 months ago, doing dips. You know, dips are very important for your triceps and your shoulders, man. Somebody who does dips, that can do their body weight dips, do 10, 20 dips, they're strong. They got some triceps and they got some shoulders. So, and they got some chest too, so. Because that's, the dips are a chest building, tricep, and shoulder building exercise, depending on which way you lean. It's probably going to be a couple of weeks before I start doing some dips, but because I am doing some therapy on my shoulders. So, all right, let me get this next skull crusher ready. I mean, the first set of skull crushers. All right, here we go. Alright, okay. Woo! That was pretty heavy for me. You know, skull crushers at the end of the exercise, that's for sure. So, let me grab some lighter dumbbells and finish off that exercise with some dumbbells. Because I started feeling my shoulder feel a little funny. Okay, I'll do one more set of these. Okay. Yes. All right, guys. Whew. That was definitely a decent workout for me. I got my triceps going, got my shoulders in there. If you guys got anything out of this workout, do me a favor, hit subscribe. Tomorrow I'll be doing my back and biceps. And then this week we'll be in Italy, so make sure you tune in, subscribe. I'll be up in Rome. I'll be up in Naples. We're gonna hit Sicily. Also, probably gonna hit Turkey too, so on that little trip. So if you can, hit subscribe, and I'll see you then. Also, check out my channel. I have a lot of other videos that show how to eat properly, how to snack properly, tracking your macros, and I got a lot of videos coming, so subscribe. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.